By the curtains, I see this hand. I mean, it looks like something out of a horror movie. Then he pulls back the curtain. Hi! Big smile on his face. And then he just awkwardly stares at my junk, and I'm like,
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network. Going the distance with local sports. Loretto Mustangs. Summertown Eagles. Lawrence County Wildcats. This is the X Sports Network.
Truett's Garage Doors in Leoma, Tennessee is your one stop for new garage door installations for all commercial and residential buildings, plus they offer full service on all existing doors. Need a new garage door opener? Truett's Garage Doors has you covered. As an AMAR Gold and LiftMaster dealer, Truett's Garage Doors offers the best pricing anywhere in the area. A family-owned and operated business, Truett's Garage Doors has been helping Tennessee and Alabama residents since 1999. Call the pros today at Truett's Garage Doors, 931-201-6464.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Southern Tennessee Orthopedics welcomes orthopedic surgeon Dr. Paul Thomas. Count on Dr. Paul Thomas, podiatrist Dr. James Barksdale, and nurse practitioner Doug Ead at Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep your life in motion. Injuries and foot pain can rob you of the activities you enjoy most. So our team is here, close to home, to address the pain and to get you moving again. Southern Tennessee Orthopedics. From the routine to the unforeseen, you can count on us. To learn more, visit southerntennesseemedicalgroup.com or to schedule an appointment, call 931-762-4400.
Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store, featuring our Made in America galleries with solid wood dining and bedrooms, leather furniture, mattresses, and so much more. You want it? We've got it. With our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story and Lee.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
From the X Sports Network, this is Loretto High School basketball.
And welcome everybody here to the new barn for tonight's rivalry contest, a doubleheader here between the Wildcats of Lawrence County and the Mustangs of Loretto. This is AJ Good, joined alongside Dusty Kaiser and Cam Mashburn here for tonight's contest. Starting off here with the girls' side, taking a look at both sides. Lawrence County coming in at 4-2 overall. Their head coach is Wendy Scott for Loretto. 5-1 overall in the midst of a 4-game win streak. Their head coach is Ashley Rutledge. Guys, first game here between these two rivals in this new building, this big gym, and as we've learned from the parking situation, not only are parking spots hard to come by, seats are hard to come by in this building tonight.
Yeah, you said it off air, AJ. You thought, man, I wonder if they'll fill it up, and I think we filled it up here on the first night of Lawrence County Loretto matchup. But yeah, parking's not real good either, but hey, I'm expecting a good game.
You got people coming to this game that probably wouldn't have came in other years if they wanted to see the new facility, so there was always going to be a bigger crowd for this. Plus, you got 4 really good teams, so
yeah,
that helps matters. But it's bigger than the old gym,
Yep.
By quite a bit,
Yeah.
and it's packed. I don't think you could have got this many people.
no, not at all.
Fire marshal would have been turning people away.
They are lined up to the football field still to get into this place.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good.
And I just happened to catch somebody opening up one of the other doors. It's like, hey.
Well, when you look at both the girls' teams coming in, Lawrence County coming off that impressive come-from-behind win on the road against a very good Hartselle team. You got Loretto in the midst of a 4-game win streak. Guys, these are two very good teams, similar in some ways, opposites in others, and this should be a very good clash between these two. Both of these games last year were close and intense, and we're not expecting anything different here tonight.
Nope, it's going to be a good game. I mean, Loretto, honestly, I think they're very different in their style of play. Or Loretto's more. It's not the Loretto up-tempo press team that you've seen in years past. They don't quite have that speed. And if Lawrence County, now I could be wrong, I've seen them once this year, but they like to get out and run with the ball. That's going to play problematic to Loretto at times.
Yeah, I haven't seen Loretto except just what highlights I've seen online. But, yes, Lawrence County, I feel like, Cam, they do try to get out and push the ball as quick as they can. And, they'll play a little bit different defense. I think Loretto will play press, and you may not see Lawrence County do that right off the bat.
I don't know that you will, actually. I don't know anything.
Right.
The press, it won't be the same press that they've seen in years past. It might be a 3/4 court press. I don't foresee. It's just not the same. They've got the length. They don't have the quickness of teams in the past that Coach Rutledge has had. Now, that's not to say they're not a good team. They are.
Sure.
They're a very good defensively team, very structurally sound. They're just different. And I tell you, you're going to be impressed with Sophie Weathers. I promise you.
I've been kind of hearing about it a little bit. So.
I mean, just basketball instinct is off the charts.
Right.
Now we're going to pause here for the invocation and the national anthem.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day that you've given us. We ask that you will be with each of these student athletes and there will be no injuries. We pray that you'll be with everyone on their way home this evening and keep them safe. Lord, we thank you for sending your son Jesus to die on the cross for our sins. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
That was the invocation and the national anthem. As guys, when you really look at both sides here, each of them have a star player for Lawrence County. You look at J.C. Scott, number 30, on the other side for Loretto. Allie Weathers, both of them, they rebound, they play on the low post, they bring the ball up, they play good defense. They do just practically everything they have to do for their respective teams. The starting lineups here will be introduced. Starting first here for the Lady Cats will be Sophie Cole, Cami Pigg, Cabry Tennant, J.C. Scott, and Sadie Grace Cole, who had a couple big shots there at the end of the Hartselle game to get it into overtime and help propel the Lady Cats to that win over Hartselle. On the other side for the Lady Mustangs, their starting lineup will be Emily Cozart, J.B. Clifton, Libby Sanders, Allie Weathers, and Sophie Weathers as the lights go out here as the Lady Mustangs going to be introduced. Fans on their feet. We'll let public address announcer Kyle Johnson take over. Starting lineups now have been introduced, and now it's time here for the first matchup this season. Guys, last year they split their matchups, each winning on each other's court, and we're in store here really for a fun one between these two here tonight.
Yeah, the first game last year got out of hand quick for Lawrence County, and it was kind of a shell shock situation, and the second game was not like that at all.
Both student sections are having fun before they even tip.
I think the Loretto student section might outnumber
It's close.
It is close.
Pretty odd.
As Loretto will start off with the ball, it's J.B. Clifton to have it. Man-to-man put on by the Lady Cats. Hands over to Allie Weathers. J.B. in the corner. Pressure by Tennant and knocked out of bounds and will stay with the Lady Mustangs.
Something to keep an eye on. This has not been a shooter's gym.
No, it hasn't.
The rims are really, really stiff compared to the barn. And it's caused some teams some problems.
Weathers here guarded by Sadie Grace Cole. Now in the Sophie Weathers at the free throw line. Back out, Tennant again putting pressure on J.B. Clifton. Picks up her dribble. Now to Sophie. Over to Emily Kozar. Guarded by J.C. Scott. Kozar drives to the paint. Picks up her dribble out to Sophie. Now down low to J.B. on the low block. Pressured here, loses this one. And a fight for the loose ball will be a jump ball that will go to Lawrence County.
Great defense by the Lady Cats. They're just going after the ball early.
Loretto will put on a press here to start things off. Pig in the Tennant. Over to Sadie Grace. Pass over to J.C. Scott across the timeline. Scott now kicks out the Tennant in the corner. Now to Sadie Grace here at the top of the key. Back to Tennant. Bounce pass into Scott in the paint. Scott kicks out the Tennant. She'll try a corner three. She hits it. And the Lady Cats out to a 3-0 lead.
Good job by Cable.
Clifton will bring it up the court. Guarded here by Tennant. Now the Lady Cats shift into a zone. And the Cozart here. She'll try a deep three. Rattles in and out, no. And a rebound here by Sadie Grace Cole.
If it hits any rim at all, it does not go in. It just doesn't.
It don't move.
Nope.
Now to J.C. Scott here in the corner for three. She hits it. Back-to-back threes, and the Lady Cats lead at 6-0.
AJ, I will say, and Cam, we haven't seen this early from the Lady Cats this year yet.
And over to Cozart. Gets a screen from Sophie Weathers. Throws it in the Weathers in the paint. And a foul will be called here against Tennant. Her first and the team's first of the first quarter.
Well, that's the key when games, big emotional games, is when a team jumps out, it's to not panic.
Right.
Oh, you panic, it gets worse.
Yes.
You just do your thing. It's not even 2 minutes gone by.
Right.
Slow starts have been a problem for the Lady Cats as Sophie Weathers will step up and knock down that shot, giving the Lady Mustangs their first points. Tennant over to Scott. Now to Sadie Grace Cole. Picks up her dribble. Loses this one to J.C. Scott. No to Tennant over the timeline.
It is a three-quarter court press. That's kind of what I thought they might would do.
Cammy Pigg, she'll try a corner three. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound. Sophie Cole. That one is up and in. And it's an 8-2 Lady Cat lead.
Somebody missed an assignment on the backside.
I would say so.
Clifton picks up her dribble over to Allie Weathers. Weathers drives, kicks out the Cozart. She'll try a three. Rattles in and out. No rebound, Allie Weathers. Her shot is up and in. And that cuts the lead into half.
I'm telling you, they don't go in.
Pig lobs us to J.C. Scott in the middle over the timeline. Now over to Sadie Grace here at the wing. Thought about three. Now to Sophie. She will try three. She hits it. 3 threes already in the first quarter by the Lady Cats.
So the zone is not working. I would suspect that the man defense is coming out of this timeout.
As Loretto will call a 30-second timeout, we'll take that break as well here on the X Sports Network.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at the new barn, Lady Cats here have hit 3 of their first 4 3-pointers. They lead at 11-4 as Loretto's called its first timeout.
They prefer Big Barn. Big barn.
Yeah, the big barn. Okay.
The big barn.
We'll go to the big barn. I like that. As Kozar loses that one into the hands of Sophie Cole. Second turnover by the Lady Mustangs. Cole racing the other way. Kicks out the Tennant. Struggles with it. Pulls it down to J.C. Scott. Now to Sophie. She'll try another corner three. Off the front iron, no. And a rebound by J.C. Scott. Now out to Sadie Grace. That one's knocked away by Libby Sanders and just couldn't save it.
You can see the speed is causing fits, and that's why they're in zone. And then they went to they're in a man. It's a matchup, but it's still a zone. It's a matchup 2-3. Now they're going to go straight man. Well, no, they're still in that matchup 2-3.
As Allie Augustine checked in for J.B. Clifton out of the break. Tenen now gets a new play from head coach Wendy Scott. Bounce pass over to Sadie Grace. Now to Tenen straight away. Bounce pass inside to J.C. J.C. left-handed layup. Gets that one up and in. And the Lady Cats lead at 13-4. And J.C. will get called for a foul out of that play. Her first, team second of the first quarter.
Number 30, J.C. Scott, her first, team second.
That's one of those, if you're Lawrence County, you like to hustle and don't think it's a foul. If you're Loretto, like, of course you foul.
Exactly.
So, I mean,
well, if you would have saw the game at Hartselle where they were practically playing hockey out there.
Well, I mean, that's Alabama.
Yeah,
I mean, that's Alabama.
It's hard to come off that game.
Oh, no
like
doubt. No question about it.
That's two different aspects of basketball.
I mean, that's exactly right. It's just two different philosophies of how it should be officiated.
Goes hard over to Allie Weathers. Dribbles in the corner, guarded by Scott. Drives a baseline. Tough shot up, no. And a rebound into J.C. Scott. And Scott tries to get away, can't. And Allie Weathers gets it, goes up, and she will get fouled and go to the line here to shoot two.
Augustine got a sneaky hand in there to get that steal away.
That's going to go on Sadie Grace Cole, her first and the team's third. Allie will now go to the line here to shoot two. First shot on its way.
I'm telling you, you cannot hit the rim.
Man, it's just, there's no friendly bounce.
Pig and Tenen will check out.
Well,
King.
I was told that they were tightened up purposely. I think they might want to back off just a little bit.
Next shot here from Weathers does hit it, makes it 13-5.
You shoot them all like that, it ain't going to matter.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Like the Lawrence County's been shooting from the corner. You don't need the rim.
Nah.
Hughes and King have checked in for Pig and Tenen, and you've got Clifton back in for Libby Sanders. 8-point Lady Cav lead, 3:20 remaining in the first. King with it straight away. Picks up her dribble. Back over to Sophie Cole at the left wing. Cole here to Sadie Grace at the top of the key. Now to King. King guarded by Clifton. Now to Hughes in the corner. Hughes will now kick out to Sophie Cole. Cole over to Cole. Sadie Grace now to Scott in the corner. Sadie Grace now at the wing. Now to Cole here. Looks like they're going to reset the play. Under 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. New play called here by Sophie Cole. Sadie Grace at the right wing. Now to King straight away. King over to Sophie Cole. Now bounce pass out to Sadie Grace. Over to Sophie at the left wing. Trying to get to J.C. Scott, and they do. Scott being triple team three here from Sophie. She hits it. She has got 6 all from beyond the arc. It's an 11-point lead.
Lawrenceburg was wanting a foul. And probably, considering I called it down there earlier, it's probably a good call.
J.B. Clifton's three-point attempt's no good. Rebound here by Laney Kate King. And then that one is stolen away. Allie Weathers goes off the glass, and she is fouled. And she will go to the line here for a shot at the M1.
That's 2 on Sadie Grace.
Right now, that was going to be with the way that the teams are built differently. I felt like the team that if Lawrence County came out and was shooting the ball really well, that was going to force Loretto to have to do something different defensively, and that was going to cause them problems. That's exactly what's happened. Give Loretto credit; they're hanging in there. They're on the mat, but they've been able to get it back up in the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Right.
8-point game here, under 2 minutes left in the first. Allie Weathers now with 6, so the Lady Mustangs 8 points.
That's almost like they went to a 3-2 zone.
Well, it's a matchup. They're overextending it. If Lawrence County was quick moving the ball, there's going to be open. Like right there, it's fired. They're just too. They're not. They're wanting to get it inside. If they if they would fire it around the perimeter quick, there's going to be an odd skip it. So if you skip it there, they're open.
King brings down the dribble, now over to J.C. Scott. Swings over to Cole. She'll try another three. Off the front iron, no, and a rebound by Allie Weathers. Weathers over the timeline. Guarded here by Johnston. She'll drive, kick out to Clifton. Clifton now brings it top the key over to Emily Cozart. Cozart now to Allie Augustine. Picks up her dribble over to Cozart. She'll try a three. Rattles in and out, no, and a rebound by Ryan Hughes.
In all fairness, her last game here, she those were falling all night. She went off.
That's the third. That's the third she's had. That's rattled in.
Those are in the old gym. Those are all three in the cylinder.
Right.
And just
J.C. Scott here. 40 seconds left. Dribbles to Jenna Johnson. Back out to Scott. Knocked out of bounds by Augustine. And stay with the Lady Cats. Guys, I think. What you're talking about moving the ball, Wendy Scott has been saying that to her team.
That's just it's stagnant. It's sticking in hands.
It is.
And
hey, let me tell you, the girls are having a hard time down low. Even Cozart's doing a great job.
Well, Lawrence County does. I mean, Loretto's going to have a size advantage in the
sure.
post.
I mean, we're running 5 guards. But,
that's why the speed is going to be a factor.
Scott here, pressure, throws it out the pig. Now to Johnston in the corner. Back out the pig. 20 seconds left. Now out to Sophie Cole. Cole now over to Laney K. King. Here to Sophie. She'll drive. Layup up. King get it to go. And a rebound here by J.B. Clifton.
But you saw what happened when they skipped. It created space.
Sophie Weathers struggles with that one, and they won't get a shot off in time. So after 8 minutes of play, Lady Cats lead this one 16-8. We'll take a minute break, then have the start of the second quarter when we return here on the X Sports Network.
Don't just find a job, find a career with Resource MFG. The team at Resource MFG in Lawrenceburg has the resources and experience to find you a full or part-time position right away. Now recruiting for open positions in Lawrence, Giles, and Murray counties. Whether you're entering the workforce for the first time or looking to take your career to the next level, let your journey begin with Resource MFG. Located at 300 Ellingson Street in Lawrenceburg. Phone 931-570-2111 to jumpstart your career today.
Tired of driving into the city every time you need appliances, furniture, or heck, just about anything? Next time, stay local and come to Swap and Shop Center. We have everything you want, from computers to furniture, major appliances, lawn and garden tools, electronics, you name it. Our #1 goal is to get you the items you need at a price you can afford. We even offer 120 days same as cash financing. We won't be undersold. We specialize in service after the sale. We pick up where everyone else leaves off. Swap and Shop Center, family owned and operated in Lawrenceburg for over 61 years.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Start of the second quarter. Here's the Lady Cats lead the Lady Mustangs 16-8. J.B. Clifton throws it in to Allie Weathers. Here's to Sophie Weathers. Back out to Allie Augustine. Over to Allie Weathers. Double team. We'll skip it over to Sophie Weathers. Kicks out to Augustine. Had J.B. Clifton in the corner. That one's stolen away by J.C. Scott. Scott will lob it over to Sadie Grace Cole. Now to Laney K. King in the corner. Inside the pig. Kicks out to J.C. Scott. She'll try a three. Back iron, no. And a rebound by J.B. Clifton. She'll race up the other way. Now to Allie over to Cozart. Cozart at the right wing. Now dribbles. And gets it to Allie Weathers. Skips here to J.B. in the corner for three. She misses. And a rebound by J.C. Scott. Now out to Tennant. Tennant charging.
That's a carry.
Pig shot up and in. Her first points, and the Lady Cats lead at 18-8. Across the timeline is Clifton.
You watch their face guard now.
Yeah.
That's. I mean, a lot of teams try it. A lot of teams don't have the ability to do it. Lawrence County does. It's causing some problems.
Augustine will try a three, misses, and Allie will come up with the rebound, and Laney K. King will pick up a foul here in the process. be her first and the team's first here the second quarter. Subs set to come in here.
Jesse Chance and
Libby Sanders.
Sanders coming back in. I would look for Coach Rutledge to start posting up Allie at some point at that face guard because she's really, really good in the paint like that.
Cozart hands over to Weathers. She's now being double teamed by Tenen here in Cole.
Almost a box and one. Yep.
Bounce pass here to Clifton in the corner. Back out to Sanders. Sanders will try a three. She hits it. First made three-pointer by the Lady Mustangs. Lead down to 7. Loretto now 1 of 7 from beyond the arc.
Well, that's the difference in the game, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
4 to 8 and 1 to 7.
Yeah.
Scott, a bounce pass here to Tenen. Tenen now dribbles to her right. In the paint now to Pig. Pig kicks out to Sadie Gray, swings over to King. Now to J.C. Scott in the corner. Back out to King. She'll try an open three. Back iron, no. Rebound. Will come back out to King. And then loses this one into Jesse Chance. Each side now with 3 turnovers in the game.
So what, J.C. Scott right now is an X factor for Lawrence County. She's getting a lot of tough rebounds or deflecting them out of the way so Loretto can't get them, and that's giving them a lot of second chance.
Sanders kicks out to Cozart. She'll try a three. She hits it. Back-to-back threes for the Mustangs. Have the lead down to 4.
She was close. The 10, so he's like, oh yeah.
Just a little bit more muscle.
As a shooter, which is all I could do, if I saw my first 3 missed by that, I'm going to keep shooting.
Oh, you got
now,
to.
if I missed one off the top of the backboard, I'll probably not.
And
it's a bad pass.
J.C. Scott somehow came up with that
That's what I'm saying. She's just all over the place.
King swings over to Cole inside the Pig. Pig back out to Scott. Now to Pig. Fought about a couple shots. Now to Tenen. She'll take a three. Back iron, no, and a rebound by Emily Cozart.
So the key is now Lawrence County's not hitting their shots from beyond. Are they going to stop taking them, or are they just going to stick with it?
Next shot here from Allie Weathers, up and in. She has got 8. The lead is down to 2. And a timeout here will be called by Wendy Scott. Will be a 30-second timeout. We'll take that break as well here on the X Sports Network.
Tennessee Flight Training. We are training the next generation of pilots. Come and see why Tennessee Flight Training is the best way to learn to fly. Tennessee Flight Training. The skies are calling.
Do you have a small farm, a big farm, or just critters in the backyard to feed? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you need to make the short drive down to A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee today. Owner and operator Jamie Ayers has you covered and will treat you right. That's A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee.
And with that made a layup there by Allie Weathers, she has now reached the 1,000 career point mark. She just needed 7 coming into the game. Just hit that shot. She's got 8 of the game. And guys, just a handful of games into her junior year. She's going to be scoring a whole lot more than that, I have a feeling.
Oh, yeah, she's going to touch 2,000 for the end of her senior year.
18-6 now is a Lady Cav lead. 4:25 remaining in the first.
It's going to be tough to get there.
Tennant over to Sophie Weathers. Sophie Cole, excuse me. Now to Scott. Now to Sadie Grace, guarded by Clifton. Ryan Hughes back into the game. Hands over now to J.C. Scott. Scott, a bounce pass to Tennant. She'll try a three. Misses. Offensive rebound, Ryan Hughes. That one is up and in. And the Lady Cats extend the lead out to 4.
Right now, on the rebound inside, Lawrence County on almost every rebound, they're getting it. Or at least getting a hand on it because they're in better position.
And Loretto does have the size advantage down low.
Sure.
Shot here missed. Rebound.
See, the Alley's the only one in the paint there.
Yeah.
And she got her own rebound nearly, but still.
And Sophie Cole racing the other way. That one is up and in. Guys, she's in the double figures with 10. It's a 22-16 Lady Cav lead. Coming the other way, Clifton.
So they're posting that. They're going to triple team her.
Allie and loses that one, stolen away by Ryan Hughes. Now over to Tennant. Tennant pulls it down out to Scott. Scott drives. And that one's stolen away by J.B. Clifton. 4 turnovers for each side. 3 minutes left in the half.
The foul they called on JC's really been the only touch foul they've called. The rest of them, they've let them go.
Weathers dribbling here at the left wing. Guarded closely by Sadie Grace Cole. Now she'll take a three. She hits it. It is a 3-point lead now for the Lady Cats. 22-19. Tennant bounce pass over to Sadie Grace Cole. Now there's J.C. Scott in the corner. Scott picks up her dribble. Looking for somebody. Oh, yeah, I thought she double dribbled. That'll be the 5th turnover against the Lady Cats.
That was a bench that got that call.
Yeah, he wasn't going to call it until I actually said something.
Chance and Sanders out. Sandra Reynolds and Sophie Weathers back in. Each student section going at it here. 2:15 remaining in the half. Clifton. Now over to Allie Weathers. 3-point Lady Cat lead. Skip pass over to Clifton. She'll try a three. Off the front iron, no.
It's on that Cozart. It's a push from behind all day long.
That will be a foul.
There's been a lot of that, actually. That was just the first one they chose to call both ways.
And actually just the first foul on Loretto.
And there's 2 total fouls. Right? No,
Loretto's their first foul.
How many has Lawrence County got for the game? 5, okay.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, you're right, guys. They're letting them play. Cammie Pitt kicks out to Sophie Cole. She'll try a three. Rattles in and out, no, and a rebound by Allie Weathers. Weathers now with 5 rebounds in the game to go along with her 11 points. Guarded here closely by Cammie Pigg. Over to Cozart. Cozart now hands over to J.B. Clifton. Now to Cozart.
Can't leave her wide open.
Tries an open three, misses, and comes up with her own rebound. Cozart shot up, and a travel call, and it will go to the Lady Cats.
Which one happened first, the foul or the walk?
I look like she took that second step.
I don't know.
Augustine in for Clifton.
Lawrence County caught a break there because they were pretty flat-footed.
Yeah. They were
on that defensive end that time. You have to wonder if some of the early juice is starting to fade off a little bit. Which doesn't make sense for a road team to have that, but sometimes you do, man. You do.
Scott with it now for the Lady Cats. Over to Sophie Cole. Come up here almost on the minute mark here left in the half. They'll get a new play as J.C. Scott dribbles at the Loretto logo. Now calls for Cammie Pigg. She'll dribble it out at the logo. Picks up her dribble inside J.C. Scott, and Sophie Weathers originally stole it, but goes back to Lady Cats. Then this one's going to pinball around, fight for the loose ball, and it's going to stay with Lawrence County.
A little bit of rugby going on.
Hey.
Looked like a hockey scrum in the corner. That ball that puck just deflecting around everybody.
You got people diving at legs, everything else.
As Cabry Tennant here having to tie her shoe. 42 seconds remaining in the half. Scott will lob it in for Sophie Cole. Sophie drives. Shot up, blocked. And Allie Weathers comes down, but then she'll bring it the other way. 30 seconds left in the half. And throws it over to Cozart. Cozart hands over to Augustine. Now to Sophie Weathers at the free throw line. Back out to Augustine, over to Weathers.
You're looking for one of two players, Allie or Emily.
Augustine will take the shot. She misses.
Oh, that's a foul.
Fight for the rebound comes to Ryan Hughes. Now out to J.C. Scott. Scott shot at the buzzer. Didn't get it off in time, and that one will end the half. After 16 exciting minutes of play, the Lady Cats lead the Lady Mustangs 22-19. Take a few minute break, then have the start. Actually have Lawrence County head coach Bryce Cliff for his halftime interview. That is coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Hey guys, I'm Kyle Hammock, General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, your Chevy GMC dealer in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. I'm from Marshall County, Tennessee, where I went to Cornersville High School. I attended Cumberland University. After Cumberland, I went into the United States Marine Corps to serve the country. After that, I went right back into the car business. I'm very familiar with the car business. I have been around the car business pretty much my entire life. And my commitment to you is to ensure the most competitive new and used vehicle pricing on the market, as well as the best service around. Well, we'll treat you like family here at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Back at the Big Barn, joined by Lawrence County head boys coach Bryce Clift. And Bryce, got in this new gym here. It's a lot of fun, a lot of tension in this place between this rivalry game. How excited are you to finally get your team out here and get this one going?
Oh, this is the one that, even though, like I said the other day, it means nothing record-wise and district-wise and what we're going to do this season, this is one of the most fun games guys play all season. They circle it on the calendar. They look forward to it. If you're not here, you're missing out. This atmosphere in a girls' game that is back and forth is just the icing on the cake for what's going to happen tonight. It's going to be fun.
You guys are coming off that loss like we talked about the other day, but for you thought a lot of good positives, and that could be something, be a tide turner for this team coming up.
Yeah, like I said, early in the season, you love games like that. Obviously, you want to win, but if you can't win, then you got to learn from some of the things that we messed up on. And so we focus on some of those things in practice, but we also said, hey, tip your cap, you played a good team in Hartselle, and you swap blows with them. But just look moving forward, focusing on Loretto now.
Now, obviously, got a really good Loretto team. They're almost at full strength. Got a lot of good players out here, and you're going from a good test in Hartselle to an even better test here against a team in Loretto.
Oh yeah, Loretto's got a great team. They're young, but all these guys came back from last year, and last year towards the end of the year they really figured it out, and that's just overflown into this season. And then you add on top of it the atmosphere here. It's going to be a good test for us. It's a test that, like we said, means nothing record-wise, but prepares you for games that are going to be high-intensity games in district tournament or region tournament or even sub-state, you hope.
Yeah. What do you want to see out of your guys coming up here tonight?
One thing that I really have honed in on during practice is starting fast but not being too amped up that we're shooting the basketball over the rim and just because of the atmosphere. I thought our girls came out here and they started quick and the moment wasn't too big for them, so that's what I'm looking for because I've never had to question our effort and intensity. So the one thing I'm focused on is a good start and not too amped up.
That sounds good, Bryce. We're looking forward to your all's game here in about an hour or so.
Looking forward to it.
All right, thank you, Bryce. Take a few minute break here, then we'll have the start of the second half when we return here on the X Sports Network.
If you're stuck, then you're in luck. Call Tyler McDowell with In-Service Towing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for quick, reliable service. When you find yourself in a bind, In-Service offers full-service towing and recovery services as well as vehicle lockouts, jump starts, and emergency roadside assistance. Family-owned, family-operated. When you need a hand, call In-Service Towing or ask for them by name. Serving Southern Tennessee and North Alabama. Phone number 931-843-9098 or visit inservicespecialties.com.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
Hi, my name is Asha. I go to Lawrenceburg Technical College, and I moved here a year ago from California. I wanted to be a cosmetologist and study hair, nails, and makeup. You should come join us at Lawrenceburg Technical College and learn all about cosmetology.
There are now more ways to save at QuickMart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at QuickMart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit southerncraftmfg.com.
Rent-Right Equipment has all the tools you need to get the job done. From bobcats to trenchers to augers to lifts, we have a large variety of equipment for every project, big or small. Need a new mower? We have you covered there too. With great brands Hustler and Big Dog, Rent-Right is ready to serve all your equipment needs. Call today and reserve your equipment from Rent-Right Equipment in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up. Call Mary Beth Smith, Marion Matthews, Brooklyn Bates, or Michelle Staggs to find out how we can help you. Located at 208 Pulaski Street, phone 931-244-6633.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at the Big Barn, here at halftime, the Lady Cats leading the Lady Mustangs 22-19. Quick look at the stats. Leading the Lady Cats is Sophie Cole with 10 points. Allie Weathers leading Loretto with 11 points and 6 rebounds. Each side with 5 turnovers. Lawrence County with 5 points off of those turnovers. Loretto with 9 points off of those turnovers. Second chance points, Lawrence County 4, Loretto 2. Lawrence County won the rebounding battle 12-10. Bench points, Lawrence County 2, Loretto none. And Loretto is 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Lawrence County is yet to shoot a free throw, mainly based off Loretto had just 1 foul in the entire first half. So, the stats really kind of tell the story. One team is doing really well at one thing. Lawrence County shooting 3-pointers very well, 4 of 12. Loretto 3 of 12, but Loretto's actually taking advantage of the turnovers better than Lawrence County has so far.
First Express Bank concession stand winner. Congratulations to Finn Austell.
So,
you are winner number 1 tonight of the Express Bank.
And this is actually happening a lot this year. We're getting ready to start the second half, and the officials aren't out yet.
Well, in their defense, I'm not going to go there.
They didn't. Did they ring the 3-minute buzzer? Okay. All right. Now, last night with Monday Night Football, they had an excuse. This night, they don't. Oh, wait. Now, the game wouldn't even started by this time.
It was a quick first half.
Yeah,
so.
it was, yeah. Well, lack of fouls will do that as Loretto will start off with the ball. J.B. Clifton here, original starting lineups in for both sides. Clifton over to Libby Sanders. Sanders now over to Allie Weathers. Weathers drives, tough shot up, gets that one to roll in. She's got 13, leads down to 1. Closest the game has been between the two since Loretto got it to 2 early in the second quarter. Pig. And Cozart's going to get called for reaching over on J.C. Scott, and that's going to be her second foul and the team's first of the third quarter. Cozart's got both fouls for Loretto so far in this game. Scott taking it out to the right of the basket. Over to Sophie Cole. Cole dribbles, picks up, now over to Scott. Scott guarded here by Clifton. Now over to Tenen. Tenen will bring it out close to the Loretto logo. Now the Pig. Pig swings over to Cole. Cole, a bounce pass into J.C. Scott, and a jump ball called. As J.B. Clifton got her hand on it, will stay with the Lady Cats. 7:06 here remaining in the third as Scott takes it out the right of the basket again. Over to Sophie Cole. Cole will drive into the paint. Left-handed runner up, no, and a rebound by Emily Cozart. Allie Weathers brings it across the timeline. Pulls up, dribbles to her left. Goes back door here to Cozart. Cozart lobs in to Sophie Weathers. Quick shot up and in. She's got 4, and the Loretto's got their first lead of the game.
So that was an adjustment. That's 2 times in a row. They took it down about midway, found a soft spot, kicked it back out to another soft spot, and you got a wide open shot. That's how you beat a zone.
Mm-hmm. Bounce pass in to Cammie Pig at the free throw line. Kicks out to Sophie Cole. Over to Scott. Scott now to Cole. Thought about a 3, pulls it down, now drives. She'll try a jumper, banks it in. Lawrence County now up 1. Cole with 12 points. Clifton across the timeline.
Lawrence County's in a straight, out there still in the zone.
Tough shot there by Clifton. Offensive rebound. Weathers goes up. She is fouled, and she will go to the line here to shoot 2.
That's what I'm saying about Sophie. She's just got a basketball awareness. I don't want to say IQ, but awareness is for a freshman that she took off toward the basket on that. And most kids, all 4 levels, are flat-footed there. But she's a freshman and she's taking off because she's looking for that rebound if there is going to be one.
It's on Cammie Pig.
I thought they caught it on Cabry.
They caught it on Cammie, so that will be her first. First free throw here from Sophie Weathers on its way. He rattles in and out, no good. Ryan Hughes will now come in for Pig.
Yeah, we need to get a tracker for how many balls go 3/4 of the way in the cylinder and back out.
Yeah.
That's the 5th I can think of off the top of my head.
Well, it's been all year. It's been going on all year.
Weathers nothing but net there. Lady Mustangs out 3 for 5 from the line. It's 24 all.
Well, they need to get these boys in here and just dunk.
Well, I told Bowie's been sick, and I told him, I said, man, you're just going to loosen these things up. That's all there is to it.
J.C. Scott drives, layup up and in. Lady Cats retake the lead. She's got 7. Jackson Robinson tried the dunk, and Whit Grand Hill drinks Sprite.
He did. That's right. You're right. He did. But in his defense, he's 5'10" on.
Yeah, he can jump though.
In boots, but he can absolutely get up for sure.
Cozart thought about 3. Now the alley on the low block. Turns around. Double team comes. Skip pass out here to Clifton. Now to Sanders. Now to Cozart. Cozart will drive.
So now there's a soft. But Lawrence County did a good job covering it. Now you got to swing it. There it is. It's wide open.
Sanders for 3. Misses. And Allie Weathers is going to get called for the over and back. That will be just her first, team second here in the third quarter. Laney Kate King will check in for the Lady Cats. Sophie Cole will check out. 26-24, the Lawrence County lead. 5:21 remaining here in the quarter. Tenen will bring it up for the Lady Cats. Still facing this zone.
I just don't think they feel like they can match up in man-to-man.
Hughes in the corner. Here to King. King will try a mid-range jumper, hits it. Her first points, leads out the 4.
And it's for a different reason than what Lawrence County feels like that, because Lawrence County feels like if they go straight man, then Loretto's going to exploit him in the post.
Right.
And this way they can front and back and, give some help. But
Weathers drives, runner in the lane, can't get it to go, gets her own rebound. That one is off the glass and in. 4 second chance points now for the Lady Mustangs, leads down the 2. It is fun to watch the chess match between these two very good coaches.
It is.
Tennant, now to King at the top of the key, bounce pass into Hughes. The freshman has like 3 open people, and Sanders is now going to cause a jump ball that's going to go to Loretto.
I remember, I'm not saying it is, but I remember when one year they decided that those were automatic fouls. It's been 7-8 years ago, but if you reach in,
just a touch.
It's automatically a foul if you try to tie them up.
Weathers will take it out in front of the Lawrence County
bench. So glad
bench.
That's gone. Then it was the hand check. What do we got?
Whoa.
Well, keep playing.
Just accidental.
We got some bugs we're still trying to work out.
Cozart dribbling here, guarded by Scott.
Ooh.
Now to Clifton in the corner. Lobs over to Cozart inside to Sophie Weathers. Bounce pass down low to Allie. And a jump ball call that will go back to Lawrence County. Yeah, pretty quick.
Well, here's the thing, though. Regardless, you don't make that pass. Allie had 3 to 4 players.
Yes, you don't make that pass.
You don't make that pass.
Yes.
That's just all. She knows it, and her dad's telling her right now, "Don't make that pass." She's like, "I know."
Halfway point here of the third quarter. Tennant walks it over the timeline. Still facing the zone. Augustine comes out the challenge. Now over to J.C. Scott. Scott over to King. King, a skip pass over to Tennant.
Right there it is. She just didn't ever look.
Now over to Scott. Scott bounce pass out to Tennant. And she will bring it back out to the logo and reset the play. Now over to King. King over to Tennant. She'll try a 3. Misses, and a rebound here by J.B. Clifton. Ooh. And Sophie Weathers falls. Clifton, a good move over the timeline, picks up her dribble out to Cozart.
That's one of those, if you're Sophie, you snowbird it and let them hand it off, then just fire the 3 from straight away.
Have a Disney moment.
Yeah.
Weathers dribbling here at the top of the key. She'll drive the low block. And looking for somebody. And finally gets it Sophie Weathers. Hands over J.B. Clifton now to Cozart.
Sophie's going to be careful. That was almost a moving screen.
Cozart, tough shot up. Blocked out of bounds by J.C. Scott. Cammie Pig set the check back in. So is Sophie Cole as Tennant and Sadie Grace will check out.
Yeah, Loretto wanted a foul there, but I mean, sometimes it's almost like they say, okay, we're going to start getting touchy, but then they quit. But I'm fine with that.
Right.
I let it go. If you're
going to let it go, let it go. Sides.
Yeah, let it go. If you're going to I don't want to see it get touchy.
No.
Now, the guys' game, you may have to tighten up a little bit.
Yeah, just a little.
Cozart bounce pass into Allie Weathers at the free throw line. Drives, dishes here to Sophie Weathers. Quick shot up and in, and we are tied at 28. Weathers now with 7 points. Cole over the timeline. Still facing the zone now to J.C. Scott. Scott swings over to Lainey K. King at the wing. Skip pass over to Scott. She'll drive. Pull-up jumper. Hits it. Lady Cats retake the lead here, 30-28. Clifton races over the timeline, and Cozart. King ran into Cozart. Cozart ran into King. Who knows? Weathers quick jumper. No. Allie Weathers tries to save it and does to Augustine. Augustine shot up. No. And J.C. Scott.
And that's a foul
on Cozart. She's going to pick up her third and the team's third of the third quarter.
Jesse Chance going to come get her.
Number 10, Emily Cozart, her third.
Nope.
It's Sophie Weathers. Sadie Grace Cole into the game as well, as she got Cammie Pig.
Is this a timeout or a technical?
A technical, I think.
It's a technical. I have my head down, and it is a technical against Ashley Reveledge against Loretto.
I don't remember Ashley. I know she's probably got one, but I don't remember her ever.
And I asked her on our show 2 weeks ago.
I said, what'd she say?
She said, I don't get technicals.
Well, she did against her alma mater. So I had to break it out for a special occasion, right?
First free throw here from J.C. Scott. It's actually the first free throw of the game for the Lady Cats. She hits it.
That seemed like a very quick
It did.
whistle on both.
And I don't want to take over the official or against her. But when the Cozart went up for the layup and didn't get the foul, she was giving him the business. But that's fine. She needs to right there.
Well, there's a difference between letting the official know your displeasure and crossing the line.
Well, sure.
Neither one of these coaches are going to cross the line. We know them both.
Yeah.
They're not going to do it.
Yeah.
No. And that's just the fact of the matter. But every official's got their magic word, and chances are they were probably made fun of as a child, and they hold some. There's something there. They need a little therapy. I can hook them up with a good therapist.
J.C. Scott will
That's
take it
where I
out.
came from before I came here. That's why I was late.
Scott hits both. Sadie Grace Cole. She'll try a three. Front iron, no. Rebound, J.C. Scott. And she will get fouled from behind.
It's so funny watching how you got one fan base that's really like agging it on. You got a ticked off fan base over here. If you threw out some boxing gloves out in the middle of this floor right now, it'd be a brawl. Yeah.
J.C. Scott misses the first. The foul went on Augustine. Her first, team's fifth here. So 2 shots for the rest of minute 40 as Augustine.
Then we'd all go to Rick's and eat together afterwards. Yeah. Well, that worked.
J.C. misses them both. And a rebound here by Emily Kozar. Sandra Reynolds into the game as well here for the Lady Mustangs. Allie over the timeline. Minute 30 left in the third. Weathers drives. Tough shot up off the glass and in. She's got 17. The lead's down to 2.
The way she changes her angles, that's where I would go every time.
Sophie Cole picks up her dribble out to J.C. Scott. Now to Sophie. She'll try a three. Misses. Rebound, Allie Weathers. Now over to Kozar. Kozar bounce pass here to Reynolds. Has her on the sideline. Back to Kozar. Does get it over the timeline in time. Now to Jesse Chance. Kicks out to Reynolds. Reynolds lobs it over for Kozar. Picks up her dribble. Now over to Sanders. Now back to Kozar. And that is kicked by J.C. Scott. It will stay with Loretto.
Look, it got her on the knee, not the foot.
Yeah, it did. It was kind of high.
Yeah. Still with that kicking motion.
That's true.
Call it every time.
That's exactly right.
45 seconds remaining in the quarter. Reynolds taking it out of the right of the basket. Lobs it in for Sanders. Sanders stolen away by Lainey Kate King. And then she carries. And they trade turnovers within the span of 2 seconds.
Oh, man.
Each side with 7 in the game. And now a timeout here will be called by Wendy Scott. With 40 seconds left in the third, will be a 30-second timeout. We'll take that break as well here on the X Sports Network.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Facing those challenges is easier together. That's why Jack Davis specializes in group insurance. Cover the most valuable aspect of your business, your employees, with coverage for life, accident, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision. Jack Davis can customize to meet every need. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987. Contact Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
40 seconds remaining here in the third. Lawrence County has burned its second timeout. They've got 3 remaining as Loretto still has the ball. 32-30. It's a Lady Cav lead. Allie Weathers gets the inbounds. Now over to Libby Sanders. Sanders, double team comes, lobs it over to Kozar. Pass tip to Allie Weathers.
That right there.
Now to Sanders. She'll try a three. Rattles in and out. No. Rebound, Allie Weathers goes up. She is fouled. And she will go to the line here to shoot 2.
I believe the ticket for Loretto right now is Allie Weathers in the paint, but I don't like. Lawrence County's doing a really good job of denying her the ball when she posts up. I would get her at the top and let her dribble drive.
Foul goes on Hughes. Her first, team second of the third quarter as Weathers hits the first. Kimmy Pigg will check in. Tinnen will as well as Hughes and King will check out.
And Allie does such a great job of getting position on these rebounds.
Yeah.
I mean, you just look up and she's under the goal.
Yeah, she's smart. I mean, that's just basketball knowledge, and
Yeah, great IQ of the game.
Exactly right.
Weathers hits them both. 32 all here. 20 seconds remaining in the frame. Tenen with the ball. Original starting lineup in for the Lady Cats. Sophie Cole in the corner. Out to Tenen. Tenen picks up her dribble. Now to Sadie Grace in the corner. Under 10 seconds left. Tenen dribbles out. 5 seconds. 3 seconds. Now over to Cole. Cole will post up for three at the buzzer. Rattles in and out, no good, and that one will end the third. A tight one here at the Big Barn. 32 all as we head to the fourth. We'll take a minute break, then have the start of the fourth quarter when we return here on the X Sports Network.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name-brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street, next to the courthouse.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at the Big Barn, 32 all here between the Lady Cats and the Lady Mustangs. Loretto have the ball here to start the fourth quarter. Clifton back into the game over the time lock. Dribbles here to her left. Now over to Libby Sanders. Now to Kozar. Kozar guarded by Scott. Lobs it in for Allie Weathers. Nice pass to Jessie Chance off the glass and in. She is fouled. She has a chance here at the M1.
And that's exactly, when you double team, that was so smart by Chance to slide down because she was playing out on the wing. When Allie got the ball, she slid it to the post because she knew that if they double team, she was wide open.
First points for Chance. Free throw up. Can't get it to go. And a rebound by J.C. Scott. 34-32. There's a lead for Loretto, the largest of the game. Comes at a good time here. That's a first foul second foul on Tenen, team's first of the fourth quarter. Tenen up. Speaking of, has the ball. Pass over to Sophie Cole. Bounce pass to J.C. Scott in the corner. Scott back out to Cole. Now to Tenen.
They didn't put the foul on the scoreboard. That might be something to keep an eye on over there.
Tenen now guarded here by Sanders. Bounce pass out to Sophie Cole. Now to Sadie Grace, swings over to J.C. Scott. Scott out to Cole, swings over to Sophie. Lobs over to Tenen in the corner. Bounce pass out to Sophie, now over to Sadie Grace. Fakes the pass over to Cole. Cole will drive. Bounce pass here to Cami Pigg. Shot up, no. Rebound, Allie Weathers. And that one goes out of bounds. Will stay with the Lady Cats. 6:46 remaining. Still a 2-point Lady Mustang lead.
So the adjustment I see right now that Loretto's made on defense is they know that they're going to have that open on the wing on the outside the elbow, but they're shading it to where they can't pass it. If you watch next time they get there.
Sadie Grace for three. She hits in. The Lady Cats retake the lead. Her first points of the game.
And that's why they don't want. And that's why they don't want to go into that side. But that wasn't the scenario they could do it on.
Something about Sadie Grace in the fourth quarter. Last couple games, she's really been turning it on when it matters.
She's making up for them 4 games she missed.
Well, broken rib has something to do with it.
Yeah.
Allie Weathers with it here. Speaking of, guarded by Sadie Grace. Has it beyond the three-point line. Now drives, kicks out to Kozart. She'll try a three. No. Rebound by Cabry Tenen. Tenen dribbles out of traffic. And will now bring it up the court for the Lady Cats. 6 minutes remaining. Tenen now dribbles to her right, resets the play here for the Lady Cats. Bounce pass stolen away by Libby Sanders. You can kind of see that one coming from a mile away. Sanders, and that pass tipped out of bounds by J.C. Scott. Sophie Weathers will check back in, and Jessie Chance will check out for the Lady Mustangs. Now Lady Kate King coming in for the Lady Cats. Or not.
Nope.
So I really think that going half-court sets is playing into the Lady Mustangs' favor. That's the way they want to play the game.
Yeah.
And speaking of, Cam, they just noticed that there's not one foul on the scoreboard, which is what they're going to change here.
I'm glad it might be important.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. It might be important. But yes, I don't know. Obviously, I don't know that they've obviously scouted each other. They know what.
Sure, they have.
But I'm surprised that Lawrence County's not more trying to speed it up, because I think that would be not what Loretto wants to do.
As King and Hughes came in, now you have another official coming to the scorers table.
I think they're asking who the foul is on now, and it was Tenon.
Tenon, on that and one by chance.
Should be pretty easy, guys.
Yeah, look up here, we'll help you.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. The fans getting on them is not helping.
No, it's not.
I mean, it's an honest mistake, and at least they are trying to get it corrected.
Yeah.
Sure.
That just adds more pressure to it.
It does. Especially in a tense game like this.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean,
Clifton now to Weathers at the top of the key. Weathers will drive. Spins.
Good defense.
Now to Cozart. Now back to Weathers. Weathers. Now to Cozart. Back to Weathers here near the corner. Dribbles out to the wing. Gets a screen.
They've got to slide somebody down to that low block.
Tough shot here from Allie. Up in. She is fouled, and she will get a shot here at the M1.
And that's why.
I believe that's going to be the third on Sadie Grace Cole, and the team's second here of the fourth quarter.
That's her third? Yeah.
That one misses, and the rebound by Ryan Hughes. And she'll be fouled by Libby Sanders. Libby picks up her first, the team's first here of the fourth quarter. 5:12 remaining, a 1-point Loretto lead.
It should be 2 on Libby, right? No,
I've got, my record, it's just our first.
Okay. Yeah. That's what they got at the scores table, too, because that's what they announced. So I was wrong.
Sophie Cole now races across the timeline, picks up her dribble over to J.C. Scott. Back to Cole. Cole over to Scott. Here to Cole. 5 minutes remaining in the game. Now back to Scott. Scott now calling for Sophie Cole to have it back near the Loretto logo. Now dribbles to her right. Picks up her dribble. Loses control. Now back out to Laney Kate King. King over to Sadie Grace, picks up her dribble. Skip pass over to Sophie Cole. Guarded here by Allie Weathers, dribbles. Now to Scott. Scott spins in the paint, almost walk. King will try a long jumper. Can't get it to go. Rebound here by Sophie Weathers. And that one's just stolen away here by Ryan Hughes. Hughes hands out to J.C. Scott over to King. Now to Sophie Cole. Drives, pull-up jumper. Banks it in. Lady Cats lead again. She's got 14. Now a timeout here will be called here by Ashley Rutledge from Loretto. Will be a full timeout. We'll take that break as well here on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
Whether you're shopping in Lawrenceburg, Loretto, Summertown, or Mount Pleasant, Teagan's Food Stores has you covered with the best quality food at the best prices. From Cash Saver to Superama and CB Foods, stop by your neighborhood Teagan's Food Store today.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Loretto has burned its second timeout with 4:09 remaining in the game. Lawrence County leading the Lady Mustangs 37-36.
Don't be shaking your head at that stupid section over there.
No, it was something on my phone. No, it had nothing to do with that.
Lady Mustangs here with the ball, trailing by 1 as we're about to reach the halfway point of the fourth quarter. Clifton over the timeline, Tennant back into the game. Stolen away, Sanders. Now we're here to Allie Weathers. Weathers here to Sophie Weathers. She'll drive. And
offensive foul.
Offensive foul. He came very close to calling a block there, but he does call him an offensive foul.
It's the right call. But if he hadn't have went to signal for the block, Loretto fans wouldn't be near as upset. That's the right call.
Yeah.
But the fact that he got it wrong initially, then swapped it, that's what.
10th turnover now against the Lady Mustangs. Sophie Cole over the timeline, now over to J.C. Scott. Calling out the play here, Tennant. Now bounce pass over to Sophie Cole. And JB will now come out the challenge. Now over to Scott, now to Tennant. Bounce pass over to Cole. That one's briefly knocked away by Libby Sanders. Now to Tennant, over to Scott. And Scott's going to be fouled here by Sanders.
Well, Lawrence County may be in, they're not going to be holding it by any means.
No.
But they're not in any hurry.
Slowing down.
Second foul here coming up against Libby Sanders. Third team foul here in the fourth quarter.
I mean, you've got fouls to give, so get aggressive.
Scott in the Tennant. Wanted the give and go as JC got tripped up briefly there.
Yeah.
Got back up, all was good. Tennant bounce pass here to Hughes. Lobs it in for Scott, thrown away. Ninth turnover by the Lady Cats. Ball back to Loretto. Three minutes remaining as Clifton brings it up the court. Clifton over to Kozar. Kozar drives at the top of the key, trying to get to Allie Does. Allie drives, kicks out to Sanders. She'll try a three. No. Rebound by Ryan Hughes. Now gets it out to Tennant. Hughes with 5 rebounds off the bench. Tennant brings it over the timeline.
Loretta's going man.
Tennant here over to Sophie Cole.
I think they're trying to foul.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to just, because the officials are like, if you're not going to call it, we're going to get real aggressive. I mean, that's a foul.
As Libby Sanders knocks that one out of bounds and will stay with the Lady Cats.
When you reach around somebody, that's a foul.
I mean, I do it too.
If you're not going to call, let's do it.
You got fouls to give, and they're not calling it. Get aggressive.
Sandra Reynolds now into the game for JB Clifton. 2:17 remaining in the game. Still a 1-point Lady Cat lead. Sadie Grace Cole hands over to J.C. Scott, guarded by Allie Weathers. She gets her over the timeline. Kozart's the only one in foul trouble, really, for the Lady Mustangs. A timeout here called by Wendy Scott. That will be a full timeout here for the Lady Cats. We'll take that break as well here at the X Sports Network.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff over 25 that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
Back here at the Big Barn, 2:06 remaining. Lawrence County with just 2 timeouts remaining. They lead it 37-36. Bounce pass into Sadie Grace Cole. Cole dribbles. Guarded here by Augustine. Falls down. and tries to get it out to J.C. Scott. Ball goes out of bounds and stay with the Lady Cats.
I don't know what happened in that corner, but
I could.
Yeah, we're blocked here. It's
we couldn't see.
A lot of white and purple in the way. Really couldn't see it.
That was a push off. I mean, it's getting, like you said, they're going to tighten it up for the guys' game. It might get ugly.
Tennant dribbling around, hands over to Sophie Cole. Cole will drive, kicks out to Sadie Grace. She'll hold on to it. Now to J.C. Scott. No, they're not.
I mean,
minute 40 left. And a foul will be called against Libby Sanders.
I mean, that's the least amount they've called. I mean, she had her hand on the ball. That was a jump ball on eye. That's what the home side's mad about.
Right.
Sanders third, team's fourth here in the fourth quarter. Minute 36 remaining. Scott gets it in the Tennant. Guarded here by Reynolds. Bounce pass over to Cammie Pigg. Pigg picks up her dribble. Goes back door here to J.C. Scott. Left-handed layup off the glass and in. Lady Cats lead by 3. Minute 15 remaining. Libby Sanders kicks out the Kozar.
You got Reynolds wide open on that skip. They've not guarded her because she don't shoot, but she can hit it. We've seen it, AJ.
About to come up on the minute mark.
She's in the corner right there.
Weathers, she'll step back for 3. She hits it and we are tied. 24 points. A timeout will be called here by Ashley Weapons with 56 seconds remaining. That will be a full timeout. We will take that break as well. Actually, 30-second timeout. We'll take that break as well on the X Sports Network.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Allie Weathers knocks down the 3 to tie it up at 39 with 56 seconds left here in the game. Loretto has burned its second timeout.
That's the Weathers family patented step back. That's what that is.
And nothing but net.
Passed down for generation. I don't know if Kelly had it, but I know the 3 kids have all had it. Carly, that looked just like her.
Yeah, it is.
Lady Cats have the ball here. Original starting lineup in the game. Each side with just 2 timeouts remaining. Tennant. Pressure here from Reynolds.
It's getting loud now in the big barn.
And that one is knocked away by Sanders. Sophie Cole comes up with it. Gets it out to J.C. Scott.
Blow the whistle, boys!
Scott with it here at the logo, coming up on the 30-second mark. Allie wants it closely guarded, doesn't get it. Now to Scott. Scott dribbles out there. Cammie Pigg wide open on the low block. Shot up there. She was fouled, and she would go to the line here to shoot 2.
It's so loud, I didn't hear the whistle.
I didn't either.
I didn't think they called it. I was like, oh, my God.
I seen his hand go up.
For going Augustine, her second. So Cammie Pigg here at the line to shoot 2. 24 and a half seconds remaining as the team's 5th of the fourth quarter.
We'll give her Augustine credit for at least getting there.
First free throw from Pigg off the back line, no good. J.B. Clifton now back into the game for the Lady Mustang. Augustine will check out.
If you're Lawrence County, you want this free throw.
You gotta have it.
You gotta have it.
Gotta have it.
Shot from Pigg. Can't get it to go. J.C. Scott with the rebound. Fights out of traffic and a timeout call. Timeout called by Wendy Scott here with 20 seconds remaining. Gets that one in time.
So, look, they were all. You could, yeah. I'm just gonna stop.
We'll just keep it here with 20 seconds remaining.
If that is two 230-pound men in the boys' game following, and you are allowed to do that, it's going to get ugly.
Exactly. Yeah. It's going to get real ugly.
Because, yes, they are crowding her, but you cannot start throwing elbows. Right. I don't care if your both hands are on the ball or not. Right. You can't rip it like that's going to get somebody bloodied. That's what it's going to do. You've got to call something quicker.
Yeah, whether it's a foul, a jump ball.
It's a foul on someone.
Somebody fouled.
Somebody
right there.
fouled. Exactly. I mean, they're there for a reason, but it's also player safety at the end of the day. I mean, that's what it's about.
Sure.
I mean, because
we don't want anybody hurt.
No, and you saw the games in Alabama. You're holding your breath. You're holding your breath the whole game.
I mean, I've seen some minor league hockey games that didn't have that much contact in that. Those games at Hartselle on Thursday.
I mean, you think you're going to need pads. I mean, a helmet and pads would be appropriate attire.
But they have kind of set that precedent from the start.
They're
going to let them play, and they let them play in that situation too.
Watch there be 60 fouls called in the guys' game.
Oh, yeah.
Then what we say, well, they call so many fouls.
Scott into Sophie Cole. 20 seconds left. Over to Tennant. Tennant trying to find somebody. Loses that one. Gains possession. Now over to Pig. 10 seconds left. Pig drives. Bounce pass to Sadie Grace. Shot blocked out of bounds by Allie Weathers. And will stay with the Lady Cats. Good defense from Allie. And now Wendy Scott will burn that final timeout here.
So I don't know how that, I mean, that's an official that just doesn't want to make a call in the last part of the game.
No.
So they're saying that not going to affect the game, but in essence you're affecting the game. Look, it's went both ways, but obviously it's benefited Loretto a little more at the end because Lawrence County has the basketball in the last seconds.
7.6 seconds remaining here. No timeouts left for the Lady Cats.
Well, what a big block by Allie Weathers. I mean, that is huge.
Well, think about it. Augustine fouling, and then Allie with that block.
But then you had JC with a big rebound.
Offensive rebound.
Because it was supposed to be Loretto ball with 20 seconds left, and JC sneaks out of there with a rebound. And again, I say she's an X factor.
JC's had to do so much this season for the Lady Cats, and she's got 7 rebounds tonight, which is right around her average. So Tennant will take it out the right of the basket. 7.6 seconds remaining.
There ain't nobody sitting in the stands, guys.
This is a great atmosphere. Tennant, here to Sadie Grace in the corner. She'll try a 3. Reynolds out, no. Rebound Reynolds. Now to Allie.
No!
Called with 1.7 seconds
but here's the thing.
remaining.
That's not the worst thing.
No.
Not the worst thing. They have fouls to give. So it's not. I don't hate the foul. And the call is what it is, but.
Now timeout here called by Loretto.
If you're Lawrence County, you probably. I don't know if Allie had enough time to get a shot off. So at the end of the day, now you get to throw
I'm
it
just
in.
saying that we haven't called a touchy foul yet.
That's right. That's right. That's no. That's valid. Very valid. That's valid.
Yeah. And the call it there with 1.7 seconds remaining while she's coming the other way to maybe take a shot.
Again, it goes back to the officials. They don't want to affect the game, but in essence,
they kind of have.
Look, it's tough. That's a tough gig.
Yeah,
it's not easy. You've got to. You think we're nervous? The players, the officials are nervous too. This is a big game.
Right.
I mean, it's not easy.
Yeah, and this is such a big game that doesn't have anything to do with your record or your district or anything.
No, it's just bragging rights.
Yes.
Yeah. Ryan Hughes is now in the game. Tennant checks out for the Lady Cats.
Sometimes bragging rights matters more than banners.
I think, especially in our little town.
Yeah, I think so.
Sophie Weathers in for Reynolds.
We won 7 games, but we beat Lawrenceburg.
Yeah.
We beat Loretto.
Exactly.
Cozart taking it out. 1.7 seconds remaining. They lob it in for Clifton. And Clifton's fouled quickly by Pig with half a second left.
So
that was playing there. That's only the third team.
No foul now.
Well, here's the thing.
Saying no foul.
What's going to happen now They're going to do it again, but they're going to have to be careful because Loretto knows it, and they're going to be trying to shoot because they're going to have to. You can't foul on the shot because one.
Yeah.
Cozart intercepted here by J.C. Scott. And for the second year in a row at Loretto, we are going to overtime here on the girls' side. So we will take a short break, then have the start of our first overtime coming up next on the X Sports Network.
Oliver Wellness and Massage, located in Pulaski, Tennessee, is your premier spa for massage therapy, salt therapy, IV therapy, tanning, and much more. Stay relaxed, look your best, and feel good at Oliver Wellness, located at 1187 West College Street, Pulaski, Tennessee, or contact Haley at 931-309-0462 or schedule your appointment online at 931massage.com.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you, as an employee, a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
32 minutes was not enough between these two rivals as we head into overtime. Lawrence County and Loretto tied up at 39. So the lineups at the end of the game are who are back into the game here for the Lady Cats and for the Lady Mustangs. As you see, Andrew Reynolds is into the game. Came in for Sophie Weathers. So be Allie Weathers and Ryan Hughes to tip it off here to start overtime. 4 minutes on the clock. And
you got to retip that, right? Guess not.
I guess not. Oh, we'll go Loretto.
Okay.
Looked real awkward from where we were standing.
It didn't look like either one of them.
Neither bench complained as Allie Weathers drives. Tough shot off the glass and in. She's got 26. And the Lady Mustangs have a 2-point lead.
That's either a block or a charge.
Cole drives. Tough shot up. And that says deflected out of bounds and will stay with Lawrence County. Scott will have
Maybe he saw something we can't see.
It came out of her hands weird.
It did.
Scott trying to find somebody. And football style, Sophie Cole wrestles it away. Now to J.C. Scott. Scott, guarded by Allie Weathers, picks up her dribble. Kicks out to Sadie Grace. Cole will now dribble it back out, guarded by Reynolds. Got to get rid of it at some point. He tries to go backdoor to JC, hits her. JC drives off the glass and in, and we're tied again. She's got 15 to lead the Lady Cats. Weathers will bring it up the court here for the Lady Mustangs.
I think we're going to get to find out tonight, before this is over with, how the TWSAA plans to enforce that fine they put in place this year.
Clifted over to Reynolds. Dribbles. Drives, kicks out here to Allie Weathers. Now to Cozart. She'll try a three. She hits it. It's a 3-point lead for the Lady Mustangs. Gracie Scott with it now. Brings it up the court for the Lady Cats. 44-41. 2:30 remaining in the overtime. Scott drives. Low block. Goes up. Tough shot. Can't get it to go. Ryan Hughes comes up with the rebound. Loses it. And a jump ball that will stay with the Lady Cats.
I mean, there's shoving, there's fouls. You can, if you're both sides, you can say there was a foul.
Exactly.
Because there was. Both teams done it. And it just, man.
Scott taking it out of the right of the basket.
I mean, they're foul right there. I mean, they're shoving. I mean, it's glorious.
Sadie Grace.
That's a walk.
Will get called for the travel. And that's the 10th turnover. Each side now with 10 turnovers in the game.
And the fans got that. He wasn't going to call it.
Tennant and King will check in. Checking out will be Hughes and Pig. fouls carry over from the fourth quarter, so Lawrence County is in the bonus. And Loretto will be on the next foul by Lawrence County, so technically both sides are in the
there's
bonus.
a lot of people, I'm sure, that haven't watched the game all year. It's a big game, but there's no more 1-and-1s. It's 2 shots.
Yes. We're in the women's college basketball rules now.
That's boys and girls for high school, though. Yeah.
Reynolds in the corner. That one's tipped away, and a foul is called on Hughes.
It's a foul. It hadn't been a foul all night. That's the difference.
Yeah. Now we'll go on Hughes. Reynolds now on the line. Hughes picks up her third. Pair of free throws coming up for Ciandra Reynolds. First shot. Hits it.
That kid, Ciandra Reynolds, I mentioned on our first broadcast, there's a kid, it's a senior, very limited playing time the first 3 years. She stuck around. She didn't give up. Great teammate. And she just, oh, my God.
And fight for the loose ball. It's a jump ball that will stay with Loretto.
Wow. And now she's in her biggest game of her life, playing big minutes.
Minute 52 left, a 4-point Loretto lead, their largest of the game. Lobs it into Cozart. Cozart double team.
You got the skip with JB right there.
Pass here to Sanders. Now to JB. Back over to Sanders.
If you're Loretto, you're going to do what Lawrenceburg was doing at the end of the fourth.
Yep, you're just going to try to milk the clock.
Just don't turn it over. Where's the foul? Well, they weren't calling that earlier either.
Cozart has it, swings over to Reynolds. Now to Alley. Alley will dribble it back out. Intercepted by Oh, wow. And now the Lawrence County fans are up in arms as that will go on J.C. Scott.
I didn't see it. I mean, it may have been very obvious from where he was at, but the fact is, there's been a lot of obvious stuff that happened, and that's why they're mad. I mean, you got to call it down the middle.
Alley misses the first. No subs either way. Minute 26 left in the first overtime. Next shot. Hits it. She's got 27. Lady Mustangs now 7 of 13 from the line. Tennant. 46-45 is the lead.
You got to go if you're Lady Cats.
Scott skip pass here to Tennant. She'll try a three. Can't bank it in. Rebound Allie Weathers.
You got to foul quick.
Over to Clifton. Clifton now to Alley. Over to Cozart. And a timeout quickly called here by Ashley Rutledge. We'll just keep it here for the time being.
Well,
good timeout because they were very close to that 10-second mark.
Lawrence County's playing great defense, but if you're Coach Scott, you can't let this. I know the fact there's no 1-and-1s changes things, but you need the points. So you've got to put them at the line. You're down 5. It's a 2-possession game at the minimum.
Yes, you got to foul.
You got to foul. You have no options but the foul.
Minute 2 left here in the game. Each side now in the bonus.
I mean, how many turnovers does Loretto have all night?
10. Each side has 10.
I mean, that's not a lot of turnovers for a game that's in overtime. It's just not.
It's been a clean, as far as turnover, only 10 when you're talking four quarters.
Yeah, it's not been sloppy at all.
Well, they played a lot of half court.
Yeah.
Neither team has pressed a whole lot. That's a lot of it.
Yeah, there hasn't been a lot of bad passes, which also helps. Allie Weathers has had a great game tonight, guys. 27-12.
It's crazy. Yeah. She's sneaky like that. I mean, because when Carly would get to 27, you're like, it was a latcher at big shots. I mean, Allie obviously had a really big shot, but you think, she's probably got 12 or 13. The next to 27, you're like, oh, wow, where'd that come from?
Sophie Weathers back in the game. Coming in for Ciandra Reynolds. She'll take it out to the right of Lawrence County's bench. Gets it into Clifton. Clifton now to Allie Weathers.
There's certain ones they want to foul. I would say Sophie's going to be one of them.
That's one of them. They do foul her. Sophie Cole will pick up her first foul.
But I can go ahead and tell you, she's in there for a reason. She can hit free throws. Now, she's a freshman. Big moment.
54.2 seconds remaining. First shot from Weathers off the back iron, no good.
Come on, she's making me look dumb up here. That heart's in her throat right now, though. I guarantee you.
I guarantee it is.
Big shot here from Weathers off the back iron. No. Rebound, Cammie Pig. Pig will race it up the other way. 50 seconds left. Pig out the J.C. Scott.
You got to shoot.
She got to go.
Yeah. Scott, bounce pass here to Sophie Cole. Now out to Scott. Scott drives, skip pass here to Sadie Grace. She'll try three. Off the side of the iron, no. Rebound here by Kozart, a foul. Now will come the other way. I believe they're going to get Tenen on it again.
Kozart is one of the better. I'm not going to say it because it's a jinx. There is a such thing. You can jinx this stuff. I promise you. I don't want to jinx any kid.
Tenen picks up her third foul. Pair of free throws coming up for Kozart. Got 6 points so far on the night. First shot, hits it.
If I turn on a Tennessee game and they're winning, right on cue, it's gonna be a turnover and they're gonna blow a lead every time.
Kozart can hit the second. Rebound by J.C. Scott. Still a 2-possession game as Tenen races the other way. And that one is thrown off Allie Weathers and into the hands of Kozart. 11 turnover.
Now you got to foul whoever.
And Sadie Grace does foul Allie Weathers.
So that's what happens, though. All right, a team's look. I get people making arguments. If it's a foul in the first 3 minutes, it's a foul in the last 3 minutes. Okay, a team's clearly trying to foul.
Yeah.
If you hadn't been calling the softer stuff or the touch, what some people might call soft or touch.
Allie hits the first one.
You're going to have to jump on their back to get a foul, and that's what happened.
Yeah, that's what she done. And she wasn't trying to hurt her.
No, absolutely not. But she had to get a foul.
Yeah.
Allie hits them both. 29 on the night. It's an 8-point lead. 15 seconds left. Scott picks up her dribble out to Tenen. Now to Pig. Here to Tenen. She'll try a three. Banks it in.
You didn't even have to inbound it.
And that one will do it. The Lady Mustangs come from behind to win this one 49-44. In overtime, they improved to 6-1 overall, while the Lady Cats will drop to 4-3. Guys, what's your final thoughts here on the game?
I thought it was a very great game, guys. I mean, we couldn't ask for a better one. 4 quarters and the overtime. It was a great game. Both teams played well. We will see some touchy fouls here at the end, but hey, overall, it's a great game.
Well, listen, it was weird officiating both ways. It wasn't just one way or the other. Both teams have an argument. Lawrence County definitely at the end of regulation has an argument. But at the same time, I really hope it's different in this game because you're going to get somebody hurt if it's not.
No, this game's going to get real intense.
That game will be coming up in about 15 minutes. Allie Weathers finished with 29 and 12 on the other side. J.C. Scott at 15 and 8. And Sophie Cole also checked in with 14 points. We'll take about a 15-minute break here to have the start of the boys' game when we return here on the X Sports Network.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.